this is how I got it at 25 years old. How to afford a Corvette at age 25 or age 20, 18, 23. I'm going to show you how exactly you need to do that, or what factors you need to control to be able to afford that Corvette or that M4 or that C63 AMG, whatever it is that you want. So a disclaimer before we get into the two big factors are, one, I'm a car guy. I love cars, I have a passion for cars, so I am willing to allocate more of my monthly income to a car payment than the average person. And two, I have zero patience. So I'm not the kind of person that's going to save up for a year or 2 years for a down payment. That's just not me. So with that being said, let's get into the two key factors in being able to afford a car like a Corvette Z51 at such a young age. And the first one, it's going to be income. You need the income, obviously. But what do I mean by that? Now, I'm not talking your annual salary versus the car's cost. What I'm referring to here is your monthly income. For me, the highest I'd be willing to go for a car is 25%. So I would be willing to allocate 25% of my monthly income to a car payment, which is way higher than most people are willing to do. But I love cars, I have a passion for driving cars, and other than cars, I don't really spend my money on anything. I'm not a very materialistic person, I'm pretty low maintenance. The one thing I do like to indulge in though are cars. So I'm willing to allocate about 20% of my monthly income, 25% to a car payment. Two, credit history. You need credit history, guys, especially if you're like me, you're not patient, you just want to go, you want to get the car, you want to have it while you're young, and you want to finance it. So you need the credit history to finance. How did I get the credit history to finance a Corvette at 25 years old? Well, if we go back to my college days, I graduated college in 2016. My last year of college, I had a great internship. I was an accounting major. I had an internship at General Electric, GE, and I was making a ton of money, had like no bills, so I decided to finance a 2015 Camaro Super Sport. And the total out the door cost after some negative equity on a Hyundai Sonata I had was about $40K. So I financed about $40K. I kept that car for about 3 years, every month, paid on time, I was never late, and so I built up, that credit history. Obviously, I've had credit cards too, and I built that credit history over the past few years to the point where a bank was comfortable loaning me the money for this Corvette. So how much did the Corvette cost? So the cost of the Corvette was $63,000. That's how much my Corvette was. 2018 Z51 2LT, $63K. How much did I finance? So I financed $59,000. I put down $4K. This was not by choice. I did not want to put down any money when I got this car because, to me, I'd rather invest that money in something else and get a return versus dumping it into the car, because I'm only going to keep the car for 2, 3, maybe 4 years. But this was the most a bank would offer me. This was the most a bank was willing to finance me. It was $59,000. I had to get the financed amount down to that. So I put down $4K. And obviously I traded in my Camaro for this too, which had a bit of negative equity, which did not help the situation, but $59K for the car over 72 months. So $59K over 72 months with interest, it's gonna be about $900 a month. So I'm paying $900 a month for my car. Obviously I didn't tell you guys how much I make, but I I said I wouldn't go over 25%. I can rest assure you I'm not over 25% of my monthly income for that. So I feel very comfortable with this car payment. Again, a lot of people wouldn't, but I love cars, so to me it's worth it. Insurance wise, I was paying $105 a month for insurance, and that's with the Camaro. It's now $140 a month with the Z51. So I'm paying $140 a month plus a $900 car payment, so $1,040 a month for me to drive a Z51 2LT. So again, just to reiterate, you need the income, you need the credit history, especially if you're wanting to finance. If you don't want to finance the car, or you don't have the credit history, that's fine, but you're gonna have to save, you're gonna have to be patient, you're gonna have to put a bigger down payment down, which I'm not patient, so I went this route. So that really sums up the process. I just got the car on January 25th, 2019, so I've only had it a few days. If you guys have any other questions about the car buying process or where I went, or any other numbers I may have left out, leave a comment and I will address them. That's how I was able to afford my Z51 2LT at age 25.